Bowden Lewis joins us from Dallas area to talk about the boys soccer program here in the John Mendola Show. And let's talk first about the position you play there for the Mountaineers, and then we'll get into some more questions about the team.
Yeah, I really play anywhere. I'll play anywhere where the team has the best chance of winning. If the coach wants me to play striker, midfield, wherever they need me, defense, wherever.
Coach must love you.
I hope so.
You're sacrificing and making it a selfless effort like that. Let's talk about being a senior and the success you guys have had at Dallas. You always want a little bit more. You want to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of sad, bittersweet being a senior last year, but hey, you just got to make the most of it. We don't have the team that we had the past few years, but we got a great group of guys out here. Guys that work hard. You just got to be a team. For a team, we're going to do fine. I got high hopes and high expectations for this team this year.
Talk about your motor out there on the field and just going and going and going. Just, you feel like you're one of those guys that just doesn't get tired?
Never stop. Don't stop until I have to come off the field.
How about your teammates? Take us through some of the guys that you think are stepping up so far.
Oh my God. The captains, Joey Nardone, John Betzko, Kyle Greenwood, they're really stepping up. They're being leaders on the team. We're getting the guys together. We're doing the right thing. We're just trying to form a team. John Betzko really coming up and playing his best and being a team leader, battling on the field. Kyle doing his job in the goal, and Joey Nardone doing a great job on the outside back, doing exactly what we needed to do.
You also play baseball?
Yes, I do.
Tell us a little bit about where you play and what you enjoy about that.
Really anywhere in the outfield. I mean, I'm a lefty, so it's pretty much anywhere in the outfield they can put me. Like I said, anywhere they need me. Try to do my best out there, do what I can, and do whatever I can to help the team win.
You have a brother, Cooper?
Yes, I do.
Tell us about him.
Oh, boy. He does the same sports, soccer, baseball. He ran into some hip issues, so he's battling some injuries, but he's fighting back. He couldn't play this year, unfortunately, but hopefully next year he's going to be in.
All right, well, we're rooting for Cooper. Let's talk about the classroom where you do a great job. You have a 4.0. You like math. Talk about being a student first.
Yeah, academics first, obviously. Always working on trying to get the homework done when I can, whether it's in school or at home. Just got to focus on that kind of stuff. Studying, all sorts of that. Yeah, that's really my main priority. Like, soccer's a bonus, sports are a bonus, but academics it's going to take me to the next level.
Let's talk about that next level for you. You're looking for a college far away, a small school, a big school. You have any idea what you want to study? Tell us about right now. I mean, it's your senior year, all that stuff. Hey, we got a deadline. Get your application in. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so still working on the college application. Long process, but I went on a couple school visits. My dad went to Temple. I'm really enjoying the Temple. Went on a visit there. I think for a major, I'm thinking engineering, but I guess time will tell. I got 4 years to decide, or 2 years to decide, whatever it is. Just we're gonna see how it goes.
Well, Bowden, we appreciate your time. We wish you the best in your future endeavors, and keep up the excellent work in the classroom and on the field.
Thank you very much.
John Betzko with us here at the John Mendola Show as we talk Dallas soccer. And John, let's talk about your role on the team.
Well, I'm team captain. I'm part of the defense, and just trying to keep kids in line most of the time. And I don't know, no fooling around really.
Toughness in the defender,
yeah,
the soccer field. I mean, people think soccer isn't that tough. Talk a little bit about getting after it, tackling guys back there. I mean, doing what you do as a defender in Dallas.
Oh yeah, I mean, our whole back line, we're just full of studs. We bang heads. We're not afraid to hit people. Like we use our bodies to our advantage, and we definitely know soccer.
Let's talk about your keeper behind you. Who it is, experience or inexperience, and what you guys do to try to make his job a little better.
Kyle Greenwood, we definitely don't try to let balls through, but when they come through, he's always on his toes, always ready. Definitely comes ready to play every game. He's always mentally focused. Great keeper. Started 3 years. We had a great goalie before him, and he's just always an experienced kid.
Let's talk about some of the other sports you do at Dallas as well.
I play football. It's my first year kicking. I wrestle. I've been a 3-year starter on varsity, and I've been a 3-year starter for varsity lacrosse.
So you're a busy dude, but
yeah.
Talk about eating that stuff up and saying, hey man, this is the way I'm going out. I'm going out like, I want to leave it all out on the table.
I love it. I literally live for sports, and I want to make it the next level as a collegiate athlete. And whether it's club, D1, D2, or D3. I just want to make it on the field.
Let's talk about the couple of subjects you like, the science field, biology, anatomy, and why you enjoy them.
Definitely. I plan to study PT in college. You know, I just like to help athletes. You know, I get hurt, I get injured, and like our trainer, I appreciate him so much because he's always on his toes, fixing everyone up in the school, really. And I want to do that one day, whether it's at a collegiate level or for pro players.
Let's talk about your parents and why they're important to you and what kind of rules they've set for you to be successful. It seems like you're taking the ball and you're running with it.
Definitely. You know, my parents are always on me for going to every practice, putting in the extra time, keeping myself healthy, eating right, definitely hydrating, and you know, they never give up on me. And like I love that about them.
But your coaches, talk about their belief in you. I'm sure is important as well.
My 2 soccer coaches, my football coach, my wrestling coach, and the 3 lacrosse coaches that I had throughout my high school career. All of them great coaches. I appreciated every moment I've had with them, and you know, some of them are gone. I miss them, but some are still here, and they're just always, you know, helping me out on and off the field. You know, they're always there for every athlete. You know, you don't have to be the most talented, but they're still willing to give you the shot and give you the chance to get on the field.
John Betsko, it's your senior year. Best of luck, and pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Ricky Bartolini is with us from Dallas as we talk about the soccer program and working with Coach Sharp. I'm sure you're having a lot of fun. Talk about your relationship with him and you guys complimenting each other.
Yeah, Chris and I have been coaching together for probably about 7 or 8 years now, and we work well off of each other. We kind of ebb and flow together where, you know, when he's up here, I kind of bring him down, and vice versa. We're able to even each other out, and I think that works well for what we're trying to do with the game, and also what we're trying to do with the team day in and day out to, you know, get them ready for the season, get them through the season, and then get them into districts.
Let's talk about what you like about the 2018 squad at Dallas.
I mean, as I've had every year, and been fortunate to have every year, is, you know, we have another great group of kids. You know, we lost 14 players last year, and that's a lot for any team, especially when some of those players were some of the best players in the league. That being said, we have a team that's going to come back and we're going to compete to be at the top of the Wyoming Valley Conference again. And I think that says everything that you need to know about the group of kids that we have this year and what they're about and what they're trying to accomplish.
Defense seems like Betsko sets the tone back there. He's a tough kid. He's got you can tell just from all the sports he does, he's got a motor that probably doesn't stop. Take us through what it's like having a guy like him as a leader.
Yeah, we have a very, very strong defense. You know, it starts with John. We have Ryan Fisher. We have our other captain, Joey Nardone. Ben Emershaw. We put Bowden Lewis, who's another one of our captains back there. Brian Kometz. Out of those 6 guys, it's very tough for any team to score on us consistently and effectively. John is an outstanding athlete, and he's, like you said, one of the stronger people that we have. But everybody else that I mentioned is you know, just as strong as he is. So it starts with him, and you know, moves up into our midfield where we have Zach Holthouse returning, Bowden when we want to play him there. Jake Hockenberry, who's having an outstanding season for us this year at center mid. The Chopiak brothers, Blake and Bryce, who just lost their All-State brother David last year, and Blake and Bryce are, you know, kind of stepping in to fill somewhat the role that he was doing. And then we have Alex Solano up top, Lad Jinjo we have on the outside. We just have a host of players that are able to do the job and do the job effectively.
Let's talk about the competition in the league. Always some real good stuff and some good coaching that you'll face as well.
Yeah, well, if we're going to talk about competition, we have to start with Crestwood. I have to give them all the credit in the world. The coach up there came in last year and turned that team into the team that it is today. He's doing a great job up there, and the players up there, they get it. They play the game right. They understand what to do in different situations. I coach some of the kids through our local club here, and I see them, you know, on a daily basis, and I know that they're players. I know that they know what they're doing. They're kind of the creme de la creme of the league this year, similar to, you know, where we were last year. They took over that role. Valley West is tough. Valley West is always tough. I was just saying that they don't always have necessarily the most technical team, but they're knock you down, play you hard every second of the game, and that's why they have success. I would have to say that the majority of the rest of the Wyoming Valley League is kind of down this year because a lot of teams lost a lot of players. But if we move up to Lackawanna, Abington's there again. They have the team, they have the skilled players. They pass the ball, they move the ball, they know exactly what to do. Valley View is kind of the same way. You know, Strahan Prep always has a team. So, you know, it's fortunately we don't have to see some of those other teams until we happen to meet them in districts. But yeah, those are basically the players that we have to watch out for this year.
Things could line up well for Dallas in the postseason if what happens. But where's the growth area this year for the Mountaineers with graduating those 14 players? Is it getting those younger players to get some game experience and see if they can put it all together along with your experienced guys?
100%. I mean, some of these kids, they've been with us for now 4 years, and some of them haven't really seen any significant playing time in those 4 years. So, you know, it's different. It's different from, you know, helping us out in training and on the practice field and getting us ready for games compared to being in the game situation and now having to be there and do these kind of things real time. So for them to step up like they've been stepping up is huge. And you know, we put the task to them and they're doing it. You know, we have to still knock some rust off. We're 3-1. We lost to the Crestwood team that I was telling you about, but I think that come time for districts, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready for any competition that comes our way.
Ricky Bartolini, always a pleasure to talk with you, and we root for the Dallas Mountaineers just like you and your fans are, and continued success, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate it, John.
Joey Nardone here on the John Mendola Show, and I guess a lot of Joe Nardone's way to get a Joey in there, so everybody, you're Joey! Hey, everybody knows who you are. Are you having some fun with this soccer team and all your buddies?
Oh yeah, having a great time. You know, senior season, gotta just get it done.
Graduating so many players, talk about you guys having to step up and say, okay, hey, we lost the kitchen sink, but we're the seniors now, and we got some younger players. We're gonna make the best of it, and there is some talent here at Dallas this year.
Oh yeah, even last season when we were thinking about it, we're like, yeah, we're still gonna be a contending team. There's no doubt about that. And we're definitely going to push through it, and our seniors are really stepping up. I mean, we still got a lot of seniors. We got like 12, 13 of them. And we're all working really hard trying to make the team because field only fits 11 and there's 12 of us.
The strength of the team seems to be the defense this year, but talk about the guys that have that ability to score, and who are they?
Well, of course, yeah, you heard our defense is very strong, but up top we have Zach Holthouse, Alex Solano. They're really good players, but it's going to be a real battle up top, and I think they can put them away no matter what.
Let's talk about your skill set out there on the soccer field, what you bring to the table.
I'm a left defender, but I'm kind of up and down the field a lot. I'm sending a lot of crosses, and you know, just putting them in.
Let's talk about being fit. You know, we talked a little bit about with Betzko about, you know, just running around and doing what you got to do, and let's talk a little bit about for you what that's like.
Definitely, I do a lot of running around, kind of busy guy, but for the soccer field, I'm up and down, so I always got to be running on the off season. Sometimes go to the gym, I run a lot.
What's it like, your brother AJ went through the program, what was it like watching him play and knowing that, you know, he had success and you trying to kind of live up and say, hey, you know, I want to go have some fun and do it as well?
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Sometimes on big games I wear his old shoes. Even though I'm a defender and he was the top goal scorer, I'm keeping him out because I'm always been known to shut him down, so his shoes still getting no goals.
English is a subject you enjoy in school. You're doing well in the classroom. Talk a little bit about what you like about it.
Oh yeah, in school I'm in the English wing 5 periods a day. I'm in 2 APs and 1 elective. I'm looking for communications and broadcasting when I further my education in college. I really like it. I mean, I like the spoken word. It's always how you say it, not what you say, but what you say always matters too. And I like writing. I like the creative process. So I'm all about that.
Seems to run in the family, the talent and the communication. And talk a little bit about looking up to your dad and grandfather, I'm sure. There's two of the guys that have kind of carried their name pretty strongly here in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, well me as the third, I kind of got the legacy to carry on. Following my grandfather's footsteps, I'm in a band at my dad's music school, Rockology Music Academy, and I'm always up at the Gallery of Sound helping out.
That's awesome to hear, and glad to see that Grandpa and Dad are still going strong with that stuff. Let's talk about your mom's role in all this and what she does for you to make sure that you're doing your stuff academically or getting you from place to place. And
oh yeah, she's always there. Whenever I get home from practice, there's always food on the table ready, and she's always there when I need her, no matter what. And she's a teacher at the school, and that really helps because I know that all the teachers know my mom and stuff, and it always helps to know there's an outlet.
let's talk about your relationship with your brother and how that's changed over the years. And he's a little more mature. You're a little more mature. It's your senior year. I'm sure he's told you a little bit about what college life is like.
Yeah, I mean, actually, when we were younger, we used to fight a lot, but the past couple of years have been really getting along together now that I've become more mature. And he's up in dental school right now, and it's weird. He lives in New York City, so it's a weird distance because we used to live with each other all the time. He was only up at the University of Scranton, and he's told me a lot about everything. He is a very important role model in my life, and I'm looking forward to seeing him coming in for the Bloomsburg Fair.
Awesome to hear, and maybe you can check out a game or two as well, Joey. Keep up the good work, and we'll root for you. And of course, it's your senior year, so good luck on your college choice as well.
Thanks.
Kyle Greenwood is with us here on the John Mendola Show as we talk Dallas soccer. And Kyle, let's talk about your position keeper. You're the last line for the ball could go somewhere. We don't want to mention it going in the net, but you have a great defense in front of you, which is awesome. But let's talk a little bit about your skill set in goal. What makes you a competitor out there for the Dallas soccer team?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I played goalie ever since I was a little kid. I just liked the position. It always brought like happiness to me, and just always made me feel strong out there and just be a leader and stay strong. And I have a good front line in front of me this year with Odin Lewis, Joey Nardone, John Betzko, and Ryan Fisher. We all stay compact together, and we all are vocal out there, working together, trying to get a win. Everyone just stays strong and plays hard the whole 80 minutes.
You're diving wide, you're jumping high, you're doing whatever you could. Let's talk a little bit about some of the teams you're facing. We know Crestwood's pretty talented. Valley West is kind of scrappy, and there's some other teams in the Wyoming Valley Conference that are pretty competitive as well. But what do you expect when you go out with your team? You guys expect to win every game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Every practice we always go 110%. We're always playing to win. And when we go up and play teams like Crestwood and Coughlin and Valley West, we always know it's going to be a little bloodbath. I mean, we always want to get the advantage. We always want to score first and keep scoring and just keep the momentum pushing forward and always have a good mindset coming into those kind of games.
Let's talk about the people in your life that get you from place to place when you're younger, playing some travel soccer and doing what you're doing. You're currently with Northeast Attack, but talk about some of those younger years and going to places a few hours away and getting that competition which made you the player you are today.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, my mom and dad have always been there for me. I've always had my soccer parents, I like to call them. They always take me out everywhere I go, anywhere I need to go. They've always gotten me to the tournaments that I needed to go to, the ID camps, everything. They've always been a big role model to me in my life, and they've always supported me and gave me everything that I needed to do to be where I am today.
Two older sisters. Let's talk about where they're at now in life and your relationship with them.
Yeah, my oldest sister Wendy, she's subbing around the districts, and she's majoring in special education. So she's always had a passion for students and wanting to teach. And then my other sister Mia, she's at the University of Pittsburgh right now. She's majoring in biology. She wants to be a PA. And we all have a good relationship. We're very close to each other, and it's just one big happy family.
Awesome to hear. Let's talk about the classroom. You're excelling in math. Why do you enjoy it? And talk about your future plans here as a senior.
Senior year, I love math. I've always had a passion for math and algebra. At Dallas, we have great teachers. They always help us out, know how to teach us everything the way that we're taught how to do it. And they just give us all the tools that we need to learn. And we just look forward to a good school year with all our teachers.
Well, elementary education is the future for you, and maybe play some soccer at that next level. As far as the school, does it matter where you go? You're looking big school, small school, just the right fit?
Right now, I'm open to every options that's given to me. I don't have a preference as of now. But yeah, elementary education is definitely high on my list. I've had a good passion with kids. I have a lot of younger cousins and everything. And at Dallas, we have a program where junior year I went to our elementary school, White Callis Elementary, for the full year. I was there for about 2 hours every day. I got a great experience there with 4th grade. And senior year, I'm at Adventures in Learning over at Misericordia University with preschools. And it's been so far so good, and I'm really liking it. I think it's going to be a good fit for me.
That experience sounds unbelievable. So glad you have your hands on it already and a feel for what your future will hold. Kyle Greenwood, thanks for sharing your personal story. Best of luck.
Thank you. Have a good one.